What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, for today's video I have again a set of very interesting news. I will show you a new steps towards the 2 additional days of trading of MMTLP shares, and I will show you who made these steps and what will be the potential result of these actions. On top of that, I will show you some weird connections of the board of directors and former CEOs of NextBridge Hydrocarbons and basically metamaterials with one person who pretty much whose activity is very questionable, because everything that he did wasn't in favor of MMTLP community members. On top of that, I will show you another very important and I have to admit that yesterday I didn't have enough time to cover all the news, and I will do it today. And guys, before we dive deep into all of this, if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my Safe Haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Here are just a few of my trade results from the first half of October. But don't wait, this offer is available for a limited time only. Once the spots are filled, enrollment will close. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market. So guys, and let's first of all begin with this tweet that was written by Scott Trout just 13 hours ago. He wrote, "Here we go folks, the big league. I just filed my notice of appeal with the US District Court to take the restart of trading in MMTLP via court order via the Second Circuit in New York. Tomorrow is the filing of my FINRA arbitration against Schwab." And guys, you can see that Scott is working hard in order to push this case forward. And despite the fact that I think, my personal opinion is that the 2 additional days of trading of MMTLP, well, the chances to see 2 additional trading sessions in MMTLP shares is very slim, and that is why, guys, I don't think that the resolution comes from this side. But nevertheless, I like how Scott Trout is working on this case, and to be honest, well, let me show you quite interesting couple of tweets. This person with very weird nick 7 hours ago wrote this: "Scott, you have close to no shares. I don't understand why people aren't so much more leery of you. And that foreign guy on YouTube, Andy, what a fool he sounds like these days. You guys are up to no good." And guys, it is very interesting to see that if my opinion doesn't correspond with the opinion of certain people, in this case I automatically becomes a fool. But at the same time, my main goal is to just show you this information, and regardless of my point of view, my personal point of view, I will show you both sides. I will show you an opinion from both sides of the community. And let me show you the Scott Trout's answer. He also mentioned, I believe, me or this person as well. He wrote, "You actually think I care what people think? Like, the only people whose opinion matters to me are those people in the arena. Foreign fruitcakes coming out of nowhere to bust balls, like yourself. Need to go back to whatever hole you crawled out of and rethink how you got to be 1. Retarded and 2. A pussy. And guys, what I like in Scott Trott's actions is that he doesn't care about anyone's opinion. Regardless of all the rumors, regardless of all the opinions that he receives in direct messages, he continues to push his case forward, and that is very important to see. And to be honest, I also don't care about any opinion of any people, and you can see that I don't agree. I don't agree, but I don't think that 2 additional days of trading will be granted, and I don't think that it will be a resolution for MMTLP community, and you know why I think so. But nevertheless, let me show you another quite interesting update from Scott Trott in regards to Wes Christian actions, and let me quote you this tweet. Wes Christian stated under oath he had seen the MMTLP share counts from DTCC and Broadridge. Read this supplemental filing from attached here at the bottom with the corresponding evidence package I used in US bankruptcy court in Nevada, and then stated he couldn't find enough data to act. Then, John, I didn't sell my shares, I did sell 300,000 shares. Burda states that they couldn't get data from Broadridge even after Wes Christian confirmed he had seen the data. So, how do you tell where these jokers are lying? The lips are moving, and remember, Christian to this day refuses to subpoena the Trott Fleming audio even in the MMAT bankruptcy case, which would clearly show we were trading at 100x in the lead price in the market around December 2nd and 8th of 2022. Read the entire document and the evidence pack. If the USBC judge asks for an evidentiary hearing, it means Daniel Spears and I are headed to Reno for a hearing, and part of that hearing should be asking hard questions about McCabe, Burda, Eaton, Harding, Session, and Christian, being the communications loop showing that SEBI management was going to blow up MMAT, and that McCabe and Burda's list of 150 companies that were interested in buying the TRCH, MMTLP, and BH wells in the Orogrande, the ones that Burda touted as having 3.2 billion barrels of oil, but in reality don't have enough to lubricate a door hinge, was not accurate. Hence, the NBH deal was illegal and under false pretenses, and the MMTLP shareholders should have all their shares in MMAT. Finally, there is a proof that Wes Christian refused to go after TD Ameritrade and Schwab, even when represented with clear and convincing fodder for a subpoena against them for the Trott Fleming audio from March 20 of 2023. Where TD Ameritrade admitted MMTLP was trading at 100x the lead market price. Christian tries to blame Scott Trott for not getting a subpoena, and he did so under oath. The fact is, I had repeatedly told Burda and Christian the ball was in their court. So much for flamethrower. That was a 100% scam to make sure it appeared Burda McCabe were doing something to placate the masses. And guys, you know that for now we have a pure evidence that Wes Christian's actions were not in favor of MMTLP community. At the same time, guys, John Burda and Greg McCabe, they are working with Wes Christian at this very moment, and they are trying to promote their point of view through the company and through Wes Christian himself. And guys, in my opinion, it is a very weird connections and very weird behavior of CEOs of these companies, because you know that Flamethrower was established by John Burda and several other NextBridge Hydrocarbons and Metamaterials shareholders in order to investigate the naked shorting activity. But since then, we don't have any updates since the January of 2023, I believe. We don't have any updates in this story, and it is quite weird. But Wes Christian also didn't disclose any information that could help us to prove our theory that it was orchestrated from the very beginning. On top of that, I want to show you this tweet that was written by Jennifer Vitrano. She wrote in response to Scott Roth's tweet that is related to Wes Christian the following: and literally, who remembers the PR put out that flamethrower wanted MMTLP investigated for market manipulation? Then Christian says under oath it was only MMAT. See for yourself, what are they hiding? And yes, guys, we still have a lot of questions that should be answered, and these answers we have to receive from John Burda, Wes Christian, and Greg McCabe. But for some reason they don't want to answer these questions, and they are trying to switch the narrative well, from one part of the story to another. And again, it is very weird actions. Let me show you the tweet that I wanted to show you yesterday. And it is the tweet that was written by Jennifer Vitrano. And she has a very good conversation with Paul T in regards to the constitutional rights violation. And let me show you this. Constitutional arguments with MMTLP, Paul T, and V star. Constitutional arguments raised by MMTLP shareholders and in related legal challenges largely focus on alleged violations of due process and challenges to the constitutionality of the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority as a private entity performing a public function. Key constitutional arguments include due process violations, Fifth Amendment, lack of notice and opportunity to be heard. A primary argument is that FINRA's sudden U3 trading halt on MMTLP shares occurred without sufficient prior notice to shareholders, denying them a meaningful opportunity to react, respond, or appeal the decision before their ability to trade was permanently cut off. Deprivation of property without due process. Shareholder arguments contend that the MMTLP shares were a form of property, and the trading halt and subsequent cancellation of these shares effectively dropping their value or forcing an unfavorable conversion into a non-publicly traded NextBridge hydrocarbons shares constitute a deprivation of property without due process of law, in violation of the Fifth Amendment, taken without just compensation. Some arguments may imply a taking of private property for public use without just compensation, suggesting the halt was for market stability, a potential public use, but resulted in a complete loss of liquidity and value for some shareholders without a proper legal remedy or compensation mechanism. Constitutionality of FINRA. Non-delegation doctrine. Legal challenges in related cases like Alpine Securities Corporation versus FINRA have raised arguments that FINRA as a private corporation is performing executive functions like enforcement and adjudication through its hearing officers, that Congress cannot unconstitutionally delegate to a private entity. MMTLP arguments leverage this by questioning FINRA's authority to impose an extraordinary event trading halt with such finality. Appointments clause. Drawing on Supreme Court cases like Lucia versus SEC, arguments challenge whether FINRA's hearing officers who make decisions with significant financial consequences are properly appointed officers of the United States as required by Constitution's Appointments Clause 1, 7, 8, and 9. These constitutional arguments are central to ongoing efforts by MMTLP investors and related lawsuits to challenge the legality of FINRA's action and seek a resolution such as an audited share count and market base close to all positions. AI responses may include mistakes, and she added several links to these documents, and I have to admit that, guys, yes, we have a very shady story that contains a lot of different parts, and some people are trying to find the truth in one part of the story, other people are trying to find the truth in another part. And well, to be honest, we have to win just one battle in order to win the war, and it doesn't matter who will achieve this goal. It means that if someone of these people who has the actual lawsuit, who has an active lawsuit on the table, if someone of them achieve their goal, every one of MMTLP shareholders will benefit out of this decision. And in my opinion, it is very important to understand. That is why it is very important to support all of the efforts that are coming from the MMTLP community, regardless of the part of this community. And let me show you another quite interesting update. We have another quite interesting investigation and information that I covered back basically in a couple of videos ago from Anna Trades, where she claims that FINRA acts as the banking operator. And Daniel Spears wrote in response to this tweet: "In my court case, I argued that FINRA is operating the OTCBB illegally without SEC permission or the proper credentials and acted as a de facto exchange when they halted trading of MMTLP. Anna, please reach out to me. I cannot submit a theory. I need proof, evidence. I need actual records. I need your FOIA with the following LEIs, including communications with Bloomberg Finance, Global LEI Foundation, or related parties. Anna, if you already have this, please share it immediately. Anna, I'm literally arguing what you are saying in court right now. Please, Anna, provide me with this evidence so a federal judge can see this information immediately. This would certainly gain me subpoena power equals to share count." And guys, I have to admit that well, it is very important to share this information. If you have this information or you have access to Anna, I don't know whether Daniel Spears already received this information because she published this tweet just yesterday. And let me go to a couple of tweets in response to this story. CPOX, William Kelly, who also has an active lawsuit, wrote the following: "I distinctly remember OTCBB when MMTLP was trading, and this should be easy enough to prove. Never realized it was run by FINRA, so I'm confused." So FINRA was operating the quotation service to which MMTLP shares were traded. It says OTCBB facilitated the display of real-time bid and ask prices for OTC securities. So does this mean that FINRA had the capability of hiding the true price of MMTLP shares, or something even more nefarious? When are we going to get some help from the authorities? And Daniel Spears responded, yes, that's why all the foreign trades are critical. It's would prove FINRA was controlling the price. Does that help make sense of my subpoenas? And here's the answer of Amy. And I have to admit that Amy has a lot of experience in market behavior, and she knows a lot how market works, and she wrote this. Daniel, FINRA ceased operation of the OTCBB on November the 8th of 2021. Anna is hallucinating about something she doesn't understand. They saw the OTCBB code in level 2 data and dove head first into a conspiracy. She added this official link to the FINRA website with this information. But Daniel Spears responded, there is more than there to unpack, but you are correct. Legally, they could not run OTCBB after November the 8th of 2021. But guys, if they were operating, it means that they did it illegally, and this is pretty much the statement that Daniel Spears argued in her tweet. And that is why, guys, if you have this information, please share this information with Daniel. And I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.